What's your name?
Michaela Jason.
And I just want to ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
To me, Memorial Day is a very special day because you get to honor all the fallen soldiers, get to show your respect to them, get to show them how much their fighting meant to you, and it is just it's very important for us to always remember what these hardworking men and women.
What's your name?
Lindsay Lynch.
And I just want to ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
Celebrating the soldiers who died in war and honoring them.
What's your name?
Azure Wood.
And can I ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
Memorial Day is a day of remembrance for me and to think about not only like the tons of people who have, who are veterans and who have helped our country, but more specifically, I think of both of my grandparents and stuff. And my grandpa, who's no longer here, I always think of him on that day. And there's a bunch of pictures my family members usually send of him in uniform and everything that I like to look at and think about and just remember him.
What's your name?
Samantha.
And can I ask you what Memorial Day means to you?
Memorial Day means remembering those who have gone overseas or are just in the service and have fought and lost their lives for the betterment of our country and protecting us civilians here.
What's your name?
Right in the go.
Can I ask you what Memorial Day means to you?
Yeah, so Memorial Day, to me, growing up, we always would go look at the yard sales with my grandpa because my grandpa actually served in the Air Force. And even though I haven't done that in a while and I don't really see my grandpa anymore, I think it's important that we have the day off so we're able to celebrate with those family members who, actually served Memorial Days for.
What's your name?
My name is Mike Bruce.
And can I ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
Sure. Memorial Day to me means what it should mean to all people, that it's a somber day of reflection about our fallen men and women who've served in the armed forces, as Abraham Lincoln called it in the Gettysburg Address, the people who gave the last full measure of devotion. And I think a lot of people take our freedom for granted now, and they have to realize that it doesn't come free. And while you're going to your parade and having your family barbecue, you need to reflect on the people that made that freedom possible.
What's your name?
My name is Sean Ketchum.
And can I ask you, what does Memorial Day mean to you?
It's a day for all of us to remember those men and women who have died in the service of the country. It's a good day to visit grave sites and hang a flag up in your yard.
What's your name?
Mrs. Egan.
And what does Memorial Day mean to you?
When I think of Memorial Day, I think of the fact that my father volunteered to serve in Vietnam, and he didn't have to. He didn't wait until he was drafted. He opted to serve in Vietnam, and so I guess I think about people like my dad who made the choice. They weren't forced to because they love their country.